Hi everyone and welcome back to Diamond Paintings with me, your host Mike. Today we're going to be doing a little bit more. Let's hope we can get this section here done. And yeah, so it's going to be really good. Just going to get some wax. And yeah, let's get going, shall we? So let's kick it off with a lovely big juicy red. And I'm using my big pen today. It's my favourite pen to work with. You get a light on it, so you push the button and then you can get like a light on it. With these pens, it feels like you're actually working with a pen, and obviously there's batteries in here, so you get batteries in there, as you can see. So yeah, they will eventually be replaced by rechargeable ones, because I've recently moved all my paintings to rechargeable all my batteries to rechargeable ones. So let's take that off a minute. It's all going pear-shaped today. So I've just had some pasta. I was reading a bit of the Bismarck from the old run, and I'm just having some pasta now. Watched some of Diamond Painting with TM's video that I watch, and so caught up with that, caught up with some of my American friends, and yeah, so it was that. Yeah, it was, okay. I keep getting confused. I keep getting this back to front, and I don't know why, guys. It's very annoying. So yeah, as I said, with this sort of pen, you actually feel like you're holding a pen. The pink ones are a little bit cheap, crap things, so I chuck them away. So yeah. The only thing I find is this thing here just rocks like mad. It just keeps like, it's almost like, can you see? It's not really. It's like it's not big enough for the pen. But yeah, I've just had some pasta, just made a cup of tea because I thought I'll have some of this. Thought I'd have some tea while I do this, and then I need to work out how many videos I've done so far, because I don't want to film too far ahead and then we go into November, you know. So I need to work out how many videos I've done so far and if we're near the target, near the deadline. So yeah, then I had a call from no, I had a voicemail because that company, British Gas, was calling me when I was recording the previous session to this, and apparently the credit score failed. Obviously I have personal issues where I fell into debt with various things, so obviously if you fall into debt, that goes against your credit score. So that was understandable, but apparently they can't change it to a gas meter, to a credit meter. So how comes I passed the electric one but not the gas one? Do you see what I mean? So whether, I mean these, did I just say that twice? I think I did. Whether I had a better credit score back then, I don't know, but it's just, I don't really like the fact to keep topping up. So I'll probably whack 50 quid on there a month and it should last hopefully a couple of months. But it depends. I mean, I only really use hot water for, you know, shower or, you know, washing up and stuff like that, so maybe. But yeah, but at least we've got to the end of that now and we know what the issue is, so resolved from that. So my next point of action is to try and figure out whether they can get a replacement, if they can put a new meter in, so that I can get the new, because they're saying that the meter is 12 months old, understood. So that's why they can't give you an in-home monitor. So my next plan is to ask them for a new meter so that I can get that new monitor. I mean, when I was with Eon, they would give you a replacement free of charge. So I don't know why British Gas they just want loads of money off people. I mean, my bill, they're saying, oh, you're not paying enough, you need to pay more. No, I can only pay what I can pay, you know. They're very greedy, they want, you know. And then what's annoying is you pay that and then they say, oh, your account's in credit, and they're still taking more off you each month. So then what it's doing is you're keeping it in credit, and then it means that you've got a refund at the end of it, because you'll have to refund it because they don't take it off your bill. So you're left with all this money in credit. And you know, normally if your account's in credit, you don't take a direct debit the following month, but yeah, I don't know. But my friend's got this really chunky pen that I quite like the look of. It's orange and blue. I really quite like the look of that, so I might get that. I tried to look on her channel to see if she has a link for it, but they don't have. She hasn't put a link in it, so I might ask her where she got it from, and then you know, order it from there. Because it's really nice. Because like on midnight, you've then got all the international channels that come on, so like all your friends from abroad and stuff like that. I'm just going to put some more wax on here, and yeah, it's pretty good. I do apologise if you can hear the TV in the background there. Still waiting for this raw mail to turn up. Still ain't turned up yet. I'm waiting for Amazon because I ordered some Galaxy and I really am craving for it right now, but gotta wait and it's very annoying. I'm that lazy, I order it. I can't help it. It's just the luxury of ordering. I do think though a lot of more, you know, since COVID, more people are ordering online. Okay, U. Is that U or D? It looks like D to me, so we'll put the other one in the star. So now we're sort of going into the eye again here, so that's nice. We'll be able to get both the eyes done. I haven't had a chance to do a bit of tidying up yet, but I'm still going to have a hunt around for them. I can't really get on with nothing because I'm waiting for raw mail, so I can't really, because when I tidy up I put music on and I can't really listen to music or I won't hear the door go, and then I could miss them if they've rang the doorbell, you know, so. Oh, what is that? D? Okay. It's very red in it. I'm a bit confused because I was under the impression pumpkins were orange. Not that I'm moaning, it's not really Halloweeny. This is, from what I can see, this is basically a pumpkin that's ferocious. It's very angry looking, given the fact that they've put red on it. So yeah, there is another one like this, but it's not got a snout. So a snout, for my fellow YouTubers who are not familiar with that, a snout is what they call a nose. So yeah. This is definitely a pumpkin that I've never done in red before, so even though it's red, it just really looks lovely, and I'm really getting quite fond of these square drills, so I may do some squares moving forward. I don't know yet because I do love my rounds, but we'll have to wait and see. And then we've got news that the Batmobile is coming out in December. And I saw a page thing that came out, so that's really good. Is that star? Let me just double check. Yeah. So that's pretty good. It's also very annoying, you know, when you're trying to get on with things and you can't because you're waiting and waiting and waiting for things. So, I mean, Amazon are not a problem because I can put it through the letterbox, but raw mail because it's, because yesterday I processed it and I really didn't want to go back out again, so I booked in a return, and now I sort of regret booking that in because I could have just whacked it in the letterbox, but never mind. I've got to be honest with you, I've never ever seen a red pumpkin, so this is really interesting. The designer behind this painting has gone for a really sort of dark theme, which is quite nice. Okay, so we've got you next. It's gone overshadowed now, so it's got sunnier, which is nice. It's getting colder now, isn't it, as well? Sorry, I'm just listening to the TV, so until I can think of something to talk about. I love it when you get like the same colour all the way along because it speeds it up. Oops. A minute then, I thought there was fluff on there, but I don't know what's happened here, but I think is that G? Yeah, G. Something's got stuck on this, I think. So there's like a little bit of residue, what looks to be some sort of brown fluff. So, I don't exactly know what that is, but whatever it is, I don't know. Yeah. Did you actually know, yeah, I have a Scottish surname? Because I found that out. I feel like I've been working on this for like several weeks now, because I started this in September. Let's take that off a minute. So it'd be interesting, you know, if you ever lost the jewels of these, you would soon tell that it's for this painting, because all my others are like still in their packs, and also this is like one of two that I've only got as squares. Run along and if you feel like happiness is real. Boom, do da dee da dee, boom boom, do da dee da dee. Anywhere you want to, anywhere you. Oh, by the way, I've got some really nice customs coming of when my relatives were at Blakelands, so we're going to be doing that at some point. I'm sort of backing off a bit from customs because with all the strikes going on at the moment, I don't want to order it now. I'd rather the strikes settle up and then, you know, get on with it and get it ordered. But at the moment, I don't want to do that. And then I found this other company. It's called Diamond Painting Gifts or something. So I'm going to buy some from there. They look pretty cheap. So yeah, I'll give them a go. But this is the thing. I mean, Diamond Painted started off with one company. It's just expanded over several companies now. So it's just really nice. But the video you see tonight, which is we're filming on the 17th of, we're filming this on the 7th of October. So the video you'll see tonight is the last video before it changes to this angle again. So it's back to normal then, which is lovely. Does anyone know that song, Auld Lang Syne? I hate that song. Auld Lang Syne. But the one by Annie Lennox, I like that one. What is that? Code. Something's got stuck there. There's a crumb or something. Oh my god, I was watching TikTok last night. This cow was running along the track of a train, and the dog jumped into the track to try and shoo the cow off, and these people are running across the station trying to get it out of the track. And this is the thing, they only have minutes to stop that train, or it could be tragic. I'll never forget this day, and this is a true story. So I was at the Whittam station, train station, and the Bunch Line train came round. And all of a sudden, this guy jumped off, because as soon as the Braintree train comes in, within a couple of minutes, the Clacton or Colchester or, you know, whatever train comes along on platform 3, because there's always a connection. And yeah, this guy jumped off the train of platform 4, which was the inbound train coming from Braintree to go to London, and he jumped into the track and was just lying there on platform 3, and obviously someone spotted it just in the nick of time. I mean, the train was almost entering the station, and they line blocked it, because when there's a line block, it blocks all trains coming in or out of that station. So obviously I was fuming because the train was my train was sitting outside the station waiting to come in, and we couldn't get on the train. So the police came, and he was basically told not to go near the tracks again, and I think he got arrested for it, because he was taking the mick out of someone, you know, that I'm not going to go into detail, but basically he was basically faking it, and the police were not happy because, you know, you've caused a train delay, and yeah, just randomly jumped into it. And I'm thinking, why are you doing this? Apparently it's because there was an argument between him and his girlfriend, but just the way he did it wasn't serious, because normally when you're in an incident like that, they wait for the train to come in, not the other way round. So you could tell it wasn't really like a set-up one. But yeah, it's definitely. I just cannot believe they had minutes to block that line. Or, I mean, could you imagine it? Could have gone horribly wrong. And I hate seeing things like that because it stays in your memory for ages. It's like, there's another thing that happens, and I'll never ever forgive this. And there was I can't say it on here because of various reasons, but I'm not going to go into it. But yeah, it basically kept me awake for most nights, in actual fact. And it wasn't, it was to do with a family member, and yeah, it was quite horrific. But another time, my mum was going down to do the paper round, because we had this paper round, well, my brother had it and he never did it, so my mum had to do it, and she packed it in because he's getting all the money and my mum's doing it all. And this dog came out of nowhere and bit her in the leg, but also bit her in the back, so she had to go straight up to A&E. And the dog just wouldn't let go. I don't know what spooked it, but he just came out. So I understand the gate was left open of this house that was nowhere near her, and just went for her. And yeah, she had to go straight to A&E because obviously dogs can carry things like rabies and stuff like that. So just to rule out anything, flush out the wounds and stuff. And she pressed charges on the owner of the dog, because she was just standing there. Apparently she's just standing there going, "I'm so sorry. Don't worry about, my relative there, trying to walk up the street and bleed, do you see what I mean?" Some people are so, they were just standing there, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." So she reported it to the police, because I was like, if you don't, I will, because that's not right. And apparently she's got banned from having pets or something for not responsibly looking after them. So she got a life ban apparently. No compensation to my mum, but I don't know. I mean, problem is with my mum is she's very hush hush. Everything's like a secret. So I only know bits and pieces of it, but I mean, she wouldn't tell me if she got compensation out of it or what. But yeah. And my brother had the same incident when he was younger. My friend's dog Sarah had I think it was like a pit bull, and she came over and bit him in the side of the chest, not the chest. Where your muscle is up the back near the coccyx bone, and obviously he had to go to hospital just because you don't know what they're carrying. They could be carrying a deadly disease. So yeah, and she got put down, unfortunately, because normally when dogs are out of control, there are laws that they will terminate the dog if it's a dangerous breed. Normally some dogs that are really dangerous, like pit bulls and that, they will be immediately terminated, even if they're raised as a puppy. I think they terminate them, and because I think they say it's like a dangerous breed. It's on a special, it's got to be under a specific act. I can't remember what that act is, but if it's on the dangerous dogs list, they won't do it. So yeah, it's really quite annoying. But yeah. Okay guys, so we're coming up to the last line here, which I think is a really good stopping point for this square, because we've finished this. We've got some other letters missing, but we can tackle that once we find them. So yeah, I'm starting to think this postman ain't gonna come today. Is there a strike today? No, because if there was a strike, I wouldn't have booked it in. But I'm starting to wonder if there is actually a strike. Oh, I do apologise. Bit of flatulence there. What is this muck? I don't know what it is, but it's like breadcrumb or something. I bet it's a custard cream. How the hell that's got on here, I don't know, but we'll do a flat edge in a minute. Get some that rolled down and get some pieces. So yeah. It's always nice when you get that. You know, some paintings have that massive big bag of jewels that will fall to the brim. Yeah. So it's nice that we've got both eyes done now. We've got obviously this part here that we need to do. It's interesting how that light has come above there, because this one's totally different. So it's interesting. That's that one. Got that one here. We can go there, and then we'll do another one. That one. Into there. And that one. Into here. And that one. Into there. And then the percentage one. Oops. Into there. Lovely. Okay, so that's that done. So very interesting how, you know, we've got a bit of the eye here, but then it's out of sequence up here. Do you see what I mean? But anyway, that is that. We've met our target on there. As you can see, that's what it's looking like. It's got this very fiery appearance, and yeah, it's really bring out the light against this. Obviously, there's various different colours in this. Ideally, I would have liked it. I don't like seeing a photo where it's various colours. The cats, you don't really notice it much, but there's a lot of things going on here. You've got blacks, browns, purples, whites, yellows, and I still don't think this red colour is right for that. So I think it should be a much more downtown. I mean, it's bad enough that it's red anyway, because it's supposed to be orange. Pumpkins are orange, not red, but anyway, let's just take it up again. So that's that section, and then we'll be moving over to the section over here next, and I'll erect these up as and when we go. But yeah, we should have Pascal's face done there, but the majority of Terry's head is done now. We've got some few colour fillings that we need to do as soon as they're found, but please remember to like, share and subscribe, tap the bell notification if you want to be notified of all the videos I do, and I'll catch you tomorrow at the usual time of 7:30. Bye guys.